Hello, boys and girls. Today we are going to continue with reviewing and learning about historical nonfiction. Nonfiction is factual text, informational text. Okay, so we're going to start with reviewing historical text. Okay, so when we hear the word historical, we also see and think of the word history. So these are articles and text reading that's about history. Okay, historical texts, the definition of historical texts is that they are different pen. It is informational text about events, about events that happened in the past. Or long ago. Readers and writers explain the events by describing what happened and why it happened. So a lot of times in these texts, you can see the text will tell you what happened and why it happened. Okay, you should look for certain things like timelines, maps, sequential order, cause and effect. A lot of times I've noticed that there's dates in historical texts because let's make some little eyes on that look. So what are you going to look for? You're going to look for, I could say, dates. You're going to look for maps, places, dates. What else? Big historical events. So if it's about World War II or World War I, that's a big historical event that we know. Journal entries would also be considered historical text. And you're going to look for sequence of events. And you're going to look for time, certain times given maybe, and order, so it's sequential, and cause and effect. Okay. So there's the definition of historical texts, and that's what you should look for when you're trying to decide if you are reading historical text. You can think to yourself, did this happen in the past? Does this have a sequence of events? Is it a historical event? Is it a cause and effect? Is it something that happened and then what happened because of that event? So those should be some things that you're thinking about when you think about historical text. Historical text is history. Thank you for listening.